He's been my dearest friend. I thought, said that you were my friend. You believed in me. I thought, Sandy, there was times that man believed in me, and I didn't even believe in myself. Amen. I thought that me and Madeline maybe sung that song, and we've been trying to get her to press out. And I told her, I said, I know you can sing. I said, God gave you a talent. You need to sing. She won't sing in front of us, but I'm waiting for the day that she'll sing. I thought, but David, he's been my friend. I thought we sung that, and I kind of had it on my mind, and I heard her playing it, and I said, we want to sing it and play it, or have her play it. But that didn't hit me till just a minute ago. There's been times that I did not believe in myself. And that man, Chester, he believed in me. He believed in me. He's a good God. I appreciate him. He's been my friend when I wasn't even a friend of myself. He's been my friend. I appreciate him. I thank God for him. I appreciate it. Go ahead and read this something tonight. Ronnie, get ready. I thank God. All the different ones. I've probably heard Chester sing, but I can't remember it right straight off. And Ronnie singing tonight, and I was going to say, who's next? You know, who's next to sing for us? And it's been good. I appreciate God and all that He does for us. I thought maybe God just, I don't know, maybe one or two places. I ain't quite decided on the second place yet. But give me just a moment. I thought maybe just a little bit of reading. I thought the Lord gave us to me Sunday. And I'm going to try just to bring it just how He wants me to bring it. Sometimes I used to worry, you know, am I too quick? Am I get done too quick, David? But I might just take my time tonight. We got quite a bit of time, and Ronnie, there'll be plenty of time for Brother Ronnie to come out on it. But I want to bring this out just how God wanted me to bring it out. Like I said, He started dealing with me about it Sunday. I'd like to leave it. There's a couple of ways this can be preached. I thought, but the way that I feel like that's the way I want to bring it. The way he moved on me, and you might get to hear it the other way from me one day. But if you want to follow with us tonight, we're going to be in Numbers, maybe the 22nd chapter. If you'd like to follow with us, and maybe a little bit of reading. I thought if I go and just try to quote it or tell it, I might mess it up. But let me just read it. Let me just read it. The Bible said, and the children of Israel set forward and pitched in the plains of Moab on this side of Jordan by Jericho. And Balak the son of Zippor saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites. And Moab was sore afraid of the people because they were many. And Moab was distressed because of the children of Israel. And Moab said unto the elders of Midian, now shall this company lick up all that are round about us, as the ox licked up the grass of the field. And Balak the son of Zippor was king of the Moabites at that time. And he sent messengers therefore unto Balaam the son of Beor to Pethor, which is by the river of the land of the children of his people, to call him, saying, behold, there is a people come out from Egypt. Behold, they cover the face of the earth, and they abide over against me. Come now, therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people, for they are too mighty for me. Peradventure I shall prevail, that we may smite them, and that I may drive them out of the land. For I wot that he whom thou blessest is blessed, and he whom thou cursest is cursed. Thought it said he said I wot. Maybe he knew He knew that whoever Balaam blessed was blessed, and whoever he cursed was cursed. I thought when the Bible said, and the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian departed, listen right here. I thought this is just a touch of how it could go. I might bring a little of it in, but I ain't going to preach exactly this way. Departed with the rewards of divination in their hand. And they came unto Balaam and spake unto him the words of Balak. I thought maybe down in my Bible chest, down in the subtext, it talks about the reward. It said that was a diviner's fee. The people that took divination and things like that, that was a diviner's fee. They were ready to pay him to do this. I thought, saying, he said unto them, watch here this night, and I will bring you word again, and the Lord shall speak unto me, and the princes of Moab abode with Balaam. And God came unto Balaam and said, what men are these with thee? And Balaam said unto God, Balak the son of Zippor, king of Moab, hath sent unto me, saying, behold, there is a people come out of Egypt, which covereth the face of the earth. Come now, curse me them. Peradventure I shall be able to overcome them and drive them out. And God said unto Balaam, thou shalt not go with them. Thou shalt not curse the people, for they are blessed. I thought maybe this was God's chosen people. Patricia, he done had a plan. I thought they'd done and been wandering that desert journey, maybe wandered it for 40 years, and here they were. Now was the time Freddie was going to give it to them. He was going to give it to them in their hands. I thought he was moving in these. He'd ordained it. He'd blessed it. This was his will, that he wanted to do this. Behold, there's a people come out of Egypt, which covered the face of the earth. Come now, curse me then. Peradventure, I shall be able to overcome them and drive them out. And God said unto Balaam, thou shalt not go with them, thou shalt not curse the people, for they are blessed. And Balaam rose up in the morning and said unto the princes of Balak, get you into your land, for the Lord refuses to give me leave to go with you. And the princes of Moab rose up, and they went unto Balak and said, Balaam refuses to come with us. And Balak sent yet again princes more, and more honorable than they. Here he sent more men. These had more honor, maybe the Bible said, than the ones he'd already seen. Their stature was just a little bit higher. They pulled maybe a little bit more weight, is what he thought. These men have a little bit more weight. And they came to Balaam and said to him, thus saith Balak the son of Zippor, let nothing, I pray thee, hinder thee from coming unto me. For I will promote thee unto very great honor, and I will do whatsoever thou sayest unto me. Come therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people. And Balaam answered and said unto the servants of Balak, if Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the word of the Lord my God, to do less or more. Now therefore I pray you, tarry ye also here this night, that I may know what the Lord will say unto me more. And God came unto Balaam at night and said unto him, if the men come to call thee, rise up and go with him. But yet the word which I shall say unto thee, that shalt thou do. I thought when I began to read over this, I thought, Lord, here he knows that you didn't want him to do this. I thought maybe here they'd come again, maybe David, and he knew. He said, even if he gave me his house full of silver and gold, I can't say anything that God don't want me to say. But stay again another night, and I'll go inquire of it again. We'll see if maybe he changed his mind. See if maybe he changed his mind. And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the princes of Moab. Listen right here. This is kind of, it stuck with me. I thought, Lord, I know you didn't want him to go, but you just had told him if they called on you again to go. But listen right here. It said, and God's anger was kindled because he went. And the angel of the Lord stood in the way for an adversary against him. Now he was riding upon his ass, and his two servants were with him. And the ass saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And the ass turned aside out of the way and went into the field. Listen, Balaam's getting frustrated. And Balaam smote the ass to turn her into the way. But the angel of the Lord stood in the path of the vineyards, a wall being on this side, and a wall on that side. And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she thrust herself into the wall, and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall. And he smote her again. And the angel of the Lord went further, and stood in a narrow place, where was no way to turn, either to the right hand or to the left. And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she fell down under Balaam. And Balaam's anger was kindled, and he smote the ass with a staff. And the Lord opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, What have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? I thought maybe I'm just kind of surprised that he just talked right back to her, and that would have shocked me. I probably would have maybe fell over on here this donkey was talking. And he said, and Balaam said unto the ass, Because thou hast smote me, I would there were a sword in thine hand, for now would I kill thee. And the ass said unto Balaam, Am not I thine ass, upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was dying unto this day? No doubt maybe saying, ever since I was young. You've owned me a long time. I thought I've done whatever you want me to do. And here this is now you're smiting me. Was I ever wont to do so unto thee? And he said, No. Then the Lord opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face. And the angel of the Lord said unto him, Wherefore hast thou smitten thine ass these 3 times? Behold, I went out to withstand thee, because thy way is perverse before me. And the ass sought me, turned from me these 3 times. Unless you turn from me, surely now also I have slain thee and saved her alive. I thought maybe no doubt here he couldn't understand. Well, I want this thing go. Well, I want this donkey go. I thought it brought back to my mind, Chester. I probably told you maybe no doubt before, but I thought maybe it's been a few years ago now, Fred. There was a job come up. I thought in B&B where I worked. And it would have been a promotion for me. Yeah. I probably would have made at least 10, 15,000 more than I was making at the time. And I thought, I was going to pray about it. I thought, well, this is it. I've been asking the Lord. We needed more. You all know how things is. Things have gone up. We just need more to make it. I said, man, this would be it. Chester, this is how the Lord's going to move. He promised me that he was going to move. I've got prophecy. I thought sometimes the Lord will send you a word. It seems like it'll go a few years and you think, Lord, where is that? Why has that not come to pass yet? He gave me word saying the Lord told me, if I remember it, said maybe that he would come by and he'd make a way for it. But that he was going to move and that it would last. And it wouldn't just be like one of these things that float us by. You ever heard this? Well, this come by and it floated us by for a while. I thought, but Lord, surely this might be the way. I got to praying about it a little bit, just a little. Didn't take long. He told me no. And I knew that he said no. Yeah. I thought, and I'm not throwing Steph under the bus. I thought, Mom and Steph both, they wanted me to apply for it, I'm not bragging on me. You're looking at a big nothing. But that's why I went back to school. I went back to school, got me a degree. Thought maybe hoping it would help me at work, and it did a little. They gave me a little raise, Got my bachelor's degree, and I got my master's degree, and I thought, man, they'll give me this job. I'm qualified. I've been assistant manager for years. Yeah. And I thought, okay, I'll go ahead and do it. Same old me. I'll go ahead and apply. So I applied. You know what happened? I didn't even get an interview. And you know what I started doing? I started hitting my donkey. I'm getting upset during myself. I thought, well, Lord, I didn't even get an interview. I'm overqualified for that job. And I did not even get an interview. Man, I was getting upset. And I come close. I was in myself. We can like file a grievance, file a grievance. I thought, man, I might just do that. And ask, why did I was trying to tell myself I should have at least got an interview. But deep down I was thinking, I should have gotten that job. I thought there was somebody that got it, jury, that she'd been there about as long as me, and I knew she had no degree. Nothing like that, and I'd been a manager a lot longer, Sandy, than she had. But God had told me not to apply. He told me not to do it. But I did anyway, Jerry. But even when I did, I still said, Lord, whatever you want, Ron. Thank God that He did not let me get that job. I thought time went on, and that's before I had ever had a problem with my nerves. So I thought time went on, and that come against me, that I couldn't even hardly work. I couldn't do nothing. If I would have got that job, if I'd had it now, I wouldn't be here with you all tonight. That just would, I wouldn't have been here because I would have had to travel a whole lot, Dave. I would have been gone a week, 2, maybe more a month, up in Roanoke, traveling to the different DMV offices. And then I'd come down and travel to all the different DMV offices around here, Fred. It would have hindered me so much from doing what God wanted me to do. I thought what He had prepared for me to do. I thought He had prepared for me to go out among His people and be a help. Jerry, I thought just like He had prepared, that was His will for His children to go and possess that land. I thought maybe you can go on and read it if you want, but it's over maybe in 2 Peter, maybe the 2nd chapter, 16th verse. It tells me right here. Peter talks about Balaam and talks about him, that the donkey, stopped the perverse prophet, talking about him going and doing things for money. They offered him that money, that chance to be something big. But I'm so glad for unanswered prayers. Have you heard that one before? Yeah. I thought times, young people, there'll be times in your life. When you got me just 2 or 3 younger than that, but there's going to be times in your life that you might find somebody and think, man, this is the one. I love them. I just love them. This is it. This is the one. And God's going to say, this ain't the one. And you'll be heartbroken. But years down the road, you'll realize, man, I'm so glad that God moved and did unanswered prayers. I thought unanswered prayers. I'm so glad that if Fred, I would have got that job, if I would have been able to keep it, because of not being able to go, they would have wanted me to be there, and I wouldn't have been able to do it. I just couldn't. I thought I may not even have a job today. I may not even have a job. God knows all about it. I could have been traveling and wrecked and died on the road. Only God knows. I thought I'm not going to read the rest, but I thought it goes on. He ends up going with him. Maybe they end up building 7 altars 3 times trying to change God's mind. Get a hold of him. Maybe not so much Balaam as the other man trying to say, well, let's go to this place and surely he'll maybe change his mind this time. I thought, but if you're not careful and you keep pushing and you keep pushing and you keep pushing, God still won't change His mind, but He'll say, go ahead. If you want to do it your way, you go ahead and you do it your way. And you'll see what kind of trouble that you get in. You'll see where you end up. I thought maybe that wasn't going to work in this case, but in this life, I've seen it. I thought I don't want to say maybe a whole lot, go into a lot of details. They was a young brother, years and years ago. I thought he was trying to find him a wife, and he thought he found it. And the Lord used a minister, I would say that, told him it wasn't God's will. Said, if you end up more or less with this person, I can't tell exactly, said you'll be destroyed. Well, here it went on. That person got upset and said, well, I'm leaving, I'm not coming back till I'm destroyed. Well, they left. They ended up getting married. They ended up coming back, and it looked like, well, this is going to work out. You know, here they're together. It went years and thought it was going to work out, and they was doing good. But they both are destroyed. They are both destroyed right now. The man and the woman he married. Something's happened, I don't know about. But I thought, I'm not bragging. I was kind of worried to bring this out. I'm not boasting on me. I'm boasting on God. Okay? Yeah. God looked down and said, and He seen that I would not be able to do that job the way I thought that I could. Physically. All that I went through with Mom, saying I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. But I thought David went on down the road, a few years down the road, and that man come back, and he blessed the job that I had now. And it was way abundantly above what that I thought I was going to get. I thought of doing that other job. And I get to stay right where I am. I get to come to church anytime that I want. Just about. I get to come to church. He's got a plan for us. Sometimes we can't see it, so, but He's got that plan for us. He knows just how to work it out. I thought that may not be a big shout-down message tonight. But He moved on me with it. He moved on me with it. Somebody needed to hear it tonight. It's hard sometimes, right, to ask for God's will. I thought there's been many times, maybe up in the prayer line, we get up there to pray for people over at Kaywood and up at the old building. And I'm not saying I'm nothing big. I'm not. I'm not nothing big. We get in the prayer line to pray for them. And I could just feel it. That this wasn't going to be the way they wanted, you know. The end of it wasn't going to be what they was wanting. I thought that, and then there's times that I've got in that prayer line, and I had that faith in my heart. And I said, that ain't going to be bad like they think it's going to be. And sometimes I told them, it's hard for people to, you know, sometimes to take it either way. Take it either way. But God has got your best interest in mind. I thought if we could just walk in His ways, Chester, at all times, and I'm not done it. I just told you. I beat my donkey. I was mad, you know, I was upset at the time I was hurt. But I'm so glad that God combined moved the way He did. Moved the way He did. But I appreciate God. I'm glad He's been my friend when I'm not being the best friend to Him. I'm glad that He's moved for me. God, He is my friend. Veronica, say something to preach. Anybody got anything to say? Maybe, like I said, it might not be a big shout down message. But take that. Ponder it in your hearts. I thought of sometimes we may get upset. Say, Lord, why I just don't understand this? Why has it got to be this way? And I've done that for different ones. I've been upset for others. Well, Lord, why did this not work out this way? Because God's got something better. Yeah. He's got something better for us. He knows just how to work it all out. Yeah. Just what to do. That's right. I thought we think we've got a plan, but that man has got the ultimate plan. He's got the ultimate. Come and pray tonight. I appreciate God. Appreciate everybody's son tonight. All the ones that's going to sing. We've got different ones, I'm sure, that sing.